Hey guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life. Today I'm going to be sharing my colouring plans for October. Now, as usual, I have pulled out more books than I could possibly colour in a month and more books than I could possibly fit on the screen right now. There is a pile over there to my left still. That's just how I like to work. It helps me narrow down my choices. Since I am a mood colorist, I will be picking up whichever book matches my mood throughout the month and not necessarily coloring seasonal pictures, but there are some that are quite seasonal. Some are spring, some are autumn, depending on what hemisphere you're living in at the moment. I haven't done this for a few months and I do really miss it. It actually helps me and it really does prevent the indecision and the going back and forth, browsing pages without settling on anything. So on that note, let's dive in and take a look at what we may be colouring this month. So let's start with my buddy colours for October, as these are a sure bet. The first one is Small Victories by Joanna Basford, and I'm going to be working on this page here. Oops. With my buddy Elizabeth, who you can find on Instagram as Elizabeth's Colouring Universe. All the links to any accounts I mentioned today will be in the description below as well, so make sure to check out their pages. So Elizabeth and I have coloured quite a few pages in this book together, and this month we're going to be colouring the Ice Cream Sundae page. This page is so pretty, so summery. The weather is warming up down here. It's actually stinking hot right now. It's really early in the morning, so it's gonna be a fun one to color. I'm already picturing it really bright and colorful, possibly with quite a bit of sparkle too, so I'm looking forward to getting yet another page completed in this book. Thank you to Elizabeth. I seem to be starting to fill this book up a lot. So that is Small Victories by Joanna Basford. The second buddy colour is with Megan from Meg's Colouring Corner, and we're going to be working on a page in Lulu Mayo's A Million Little Monsters, and this is the page we're going to be working on, this cute and spooky forest. I'm really excited actually to colour this page. I love how busy and full it is, and of course it is Lulu, so I can throw all sorts of mediums at this page, and I love doing that. It's so much fun, so I'm really looking forward to colouring this with Megan. Next, let's talk about Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford. This is our full book colour along. It's always great to make some progress on this one. And last month I was on a roll. I coloured 3 pages and I have picked another 3 pages again this month. It'd be amazing if I could get them all completed. Joanna's new book is releasing in October, so it'd be nice to fill this up a little bit more before that one comes, because you know I'm going to want to play around with the new book for a little bit when it arrives. So the first page is fairly simple. So I've picked the title page here, and I'm thinking either a soft pastel or a distress ink for the background. I'm not sure if I'd colour the leaves in a normal leaf colour or something a little bit more magical perhaps, but this should be a fairly simple page to colour. I don't think this one will take too long. And the next one is this shop here. I'm really drawn to this one this month. When I first looked at this page, I was picturing it with bold reds, gold, rich green tones, but I'm actually thinking, why not do something a little bit different and bring the pastel palette across from this page, or some sort of pastel type of vibe, so the pages will look cohesive next to each other. I'm still tossing that idea up, but I think that these little sweet treats down here would look really good in pastel colors. So that is an option that I'm thinking of for this page, but I am really drawn to colouring that one at the moment. And most of the beginning of this book is actually completed. So I think I've got that one, and is there another one at the front? That one and that one. But the rest of the front of the book is complete. So the third page that I have tagged is the other half of this dressing room page. So again, I would be bringing the colour palette across from this page to this page, so they look like a cohesive double page spread. I may add a colour or two like I did last month with the Magical Elements page, but I'd still keep the same sort of peachy vibes with the peach, the blue and the green tones. I am actually loving watching this book fill up, and I'm really motivated and inspired by this book at the moment. I honestly can't wait to complete it and have my very first finished Joanna Basford book. I always thought Ivy and the Inky Butterfly would have been my first completed Joanna book, but that never happened, and it's nowhere near happening either. But yeah, so this is getting nice and full now. I think we're over halfway. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check. So I'll just give you a quick show of this one. I am leaving for a little bit because I've seen way too many of those coloured, so I just want to forget about that one until nearer to the end. But yeah, and of course all of these pages are up on the channel in my Rooms of Wonder playlist. So just a quick little flip through there. Okay, then we have Fragile Worlds by Kirby Rosannes. This is our project book for the next few months. It's going to be fun seeing this one fill up a little bit more. I have picked 2 pages from this book for October. I would like to get them both completed this month, but that may be a little bit of a stretch. So the first option that I'm looking at is the Tassie Devil page. So the Tasmanian Devil is here. This is page 85, and I think this one would be really fun to colour, and I can picture it already completed in my head as well. So that is my first option, the first page I'm drawing to this month. And the other page I was thinking of, I actually had my eye on this one last month. The only thing that stopped me was the background. So this is pages 74 and 75. And these are the Chinese pangolins, so the double page spread. I really wanted to do a distress ink background last month, but I could not be bothered to mask up all these details. So I ended up colouring this page, the European hamster, instead. I'm still not sure if I could be bothered. Actually, I could do a deep green background with the distress inks, like a foresty background, without masking up any of these leaves, so just colouring straight over them. And then I could go over the leaves with my pencils. That's an option. So it wouldn't matter too much about getting green on the leaves. Other options, Neocolor 2s, maybe even soft pastel. The only thing with soft pastel is if I do it first, and I've got to erase it from all the elements, unless I do a green as well, that I don't have to stress too much. Otherwise, all the elements have that sort of tint of colour if you don't erase it. And then if you do it at the end, it can also change the colours unless you're using an oil-based pencil. So I have to think about that one, but that's 2 months in a row I've been looking at this page, so that is telling me something. But let me know down below if you have a particular one in here that you would prefer. So that is our project book, Fragile World by Kirby Rosannes. So the next lot of books are books that I am just feeling at the moment. I'm obviously not going to get to colour in all of them, but let me know if any of these do catch your eye, if there's something you'd like to see as a colour along. I would love to hear it, so let me know down in the comment section and I will see what I can do for you. So first up, let's look at Mythomorphia. So this book was the runner-up in the poll for a project book, and I know a lot of people were hoping this would win, so I am going to add this to the list if I get a chance to colour in it. That just depends on how many detail pages I end up choosing, and of course what you all would prefer to see, and of course time constraints. So there are 2 pages in particular that I am currently drawn to this month. Maybe I can do one this month and the other one next month, but the first one is Fawn, this guy here. I love this little owl here hiding in the tree trunk. There's a few other little animals dotted around this page too. We've got little squirrels, birds, bugs. I am picturing this page in oranges, greens, browns, maybe even some purples as well. Yeah. So this is option 1. And the other page I have my eye on. Now, I know at least one person who has been requesting this page for quite a while, and it is Foo Dog. So this one I'm picturing in gold and red. There's some large spaces. Actually, everything is large spaces on this one. So I may need to do some basing probably with Inktense or a water medium just to make it a bit easier. And that could cut down on some colouring time as well. But yeah, I'm thinking reds and golds perhaps for this page. But they're my 2 options from Mythomorphia. So let me know down below if you would like a colour along on one of these pages and which page in particular Next, I've pulled out Mythographic Magical Earth. I have only coloured one page in this book so far, and I would love to get another one completed. I've always said that I could colour every single page in this book. I absolutely love this book so much, and I am surprised I haven't coloured in it more, one page. So that's a little bit sad. We need to fill it up a little bit more. The page that I have my eye on is this one here. I'm thinking of perhaps using alcohol markers for this page. I haven't used my alcohol markers yet in my mythographic books, so I think that could be fun. Do you think this might be some water here? So we've got a lot of grass. Do you think this is water under sort of a mossy or grass covered bridge, and we've got the water coming along here? I don't know if it is or not, but I might colour it as water anyway. So there's a little bit there, there and there that is looking to me like water. That'd break up a little bit of that greenery as well. So that is another option I'm tossing up this month, but I absolutely love this book. Let me know if you have this book and if you do want to see more colour alongs in it. Look at it, look at that sloth. This is just, I love this book so much. There's another page in here that I've always wanted to colour. This one. I love that page too. That could be a second option. There's too many to choose from. So that is the only page I've coloured so far, and that is a colour along up on the channel as well. Under my, I think the place, oh, I don't know if the playlist is under Magical Earth or Mythographic. This is my only Mythographic book. I've got some Mythogoria books, but this is my actually only Mythographic book at the moment. So Joseph Kattenbag is my favourite Mythographic artist. So that page, or possibly that goldfish page. Is it a goldfish? Or is it one of those, what are they called? The Siamese, no, it's a goldfish. Yeah, so that is Mythographic Magical Earth. Next book I've pulled out is Wildflower Folk by Christine Karen. I actually pulled this out in the hopes to colour it in September, but I ran out of time. So the page I had chosen that I wanted to do in September was The Old Wise Fairy, this page here. So I think this would actually be a fun page for Halloween. Another book that I absolutely adore, yet I have only coloured one page in this book so far, so would love it to get some more done. This book is gorgeous and the paper is beautiful as well. That's the one I coloured, and that is a colour along up on the channel as well. So for this page I only used Prismacolor pencils. There's soft pastel in the background, but everything else is Prismacolor pencils. I'm not sure if I'll use just pencils for this page or if I'll do some basing with some water-based markers. It is single-sided, so I could use alcohol markers. Yeah, not quite sure yet, but this one I have been looking at for a couple of months now, like I said. So this is another option for the month. Okay, so next up I have God Jewel or God Yule by Hannah Carlson. I know, it is a Christmas book and we haven't even got through Halloween yet, but hear me out. Firstly, it is a new book for me and I want to test out the paper. I haven't filmed my review for this book yet, as I do want to test the paper out first and colour a page. There are some wintry pages in here that aren't really that Christmassy, so that's what I have my eye on to start with. There is a beautiful double page spread at the front of this book that I am thinking of colouring for Christmas time, and that is this one here. This double page is beautiful. I think this would be a really fun one to colour for Christmas now. This is the Swedish edition and I purchased mine through iMusic. The English edition doesn't come out until sometime next year, so it will be after Christmas. So if you do want this book to colour in prior to Christmas, iMusic is a good place to check out, and I will put the purchase link down below in case anyone is interested. Where are the pages I'm thinking of colouring? Here we are. I tagged them, Karen. Okay, so this one here, this snowy church scene. It's a really nice wintry page, I think, without being too Christmassy. So I think that will be a really nice one to start with. And there's also, I mean, the snowflake could be fun too. But this one or the squirrel page here. This one isn't too Christmassy either. I think this would be a nice, fun one with some autumnal colours. Actually, I've got a third page here that I've tagged. Didn't realise I tagged 3. Oh, okay, and this moon page. So I don't think this is Christmassy really at all. So this one could be a fun one to do for October. I seem to be drawn to these sort of patterns with these borders this month, like the lock page, the keyhole page in Magical Earth. Yeah, so they're my 3 options: the moon, the squirrel, and the snowy church scene. So if you are interested in any of them as a colour along, let me know, or I might colour one of them on my own. The next book I have pulled out is Enchanted Creatures by Lolita Iyer, and I have 2 marked in this book as possibilities. First up, I've marked the owl page here. I love this page. It's so adorable. I think it'd be really good for autumn. So we've got all these beautiful leaves we could colour in autumnal colours. We've got a little cauldron here with sort of a spell book and some potions. So also sort of Halloweeny as well. Or I've also marked the butterfly page, which would be perfect for spring for us down here in the southern hemisphere. So these are my 2 options. I think I'm more drawn to the owl page at the moment, but yeah, there's 2 options there. I don't even know how many pages I've chosen this month. There's way more than what I'm going to get through. Next we have the beautiful new book Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Lederholt Oberg. And look, my gold foiling is coming off. Oops. Starting to rub off on the back too. Oh, I did see someone mention that this happened to them in the comments on my review video, I think it was. Can't remember whether it was on YouTube or Facebook, but someone mentioned that this was happening to them and now it's happening to me too. Anywho, I have marked a few pages in this book because I just can't decide which one I want to do. So the first one I have marked is this one here. So it's another lock, another keyhole type page, but this one, it looks really magical. I think the concept is really fun and it looks like a really good page to colour. So a little bit similar to the keyhole page in Magical Earth. Well, similar concept but completely different design. And was it God Jewel that I was just saying that had that border, that page with the border? So I'm obviously being drawn to some very similar type of pages this month. So I am picturing some really earthy, ochre colours and a deep blue night sky with this page. I think this one's going to be really fun to colour, and I think this is the one I'm drawn to the most. But the next page is the owl and the toadstools here. Now, these toadstools are huge. I don't think I'd colour this in just pencil. Maybe I might use Inktense to base first, or some Albert Durers or something with some polys on top. Now, I do find the paper in this book a little off-putting. I have only used Prisma so far, and I do plan to try other mediums to see what I like best, but I am curious to see if you've had an issue with the paper as well and what pencils you have found are working best for you on the pages. I have had a few people say polychromos aren't working the best, and I did see a comment this morning where someone said that chromaflows are working well, so that could be an option. So I am just curious to see if you are colouring in this book, what you're finding works well for you pencil wise. And my third option, we have one more here, which is this witch or this mystic page with her potions and the toadstools behind her as well. There are so many pages in this book that would be good for Halloween actually, but these are the ones I'm drawn to the most. There was another one I think I mentioned in my review which had a frog. Where was that page? So I haven't marked it, but it is an option if people would prefer that one. That one I think is winning in my eyes so far. But there's too many fun, spooky pages and not enough time in October. We need a longer month for Halloween. So this is the other page I was thinking of. That's the one I mentioned. in my review. That could be good for Halloween as well. So next book. Okay, so it's been a hot minute since I coloured a Rita Burman page, and since it is spring here at the moment, I did pick out a couple of pages from Rita's spring book. So first up, I've chosen this double page spread here. I think this is so pretty and is going to look amazing when completed. It might take some time, but it would be well worth it, I think. It's a lot of work though, so I'll have to see how much I can get done. So I have picked out quite a few big pages, I think, this month. Now I have also been looking at another couple of pages in this book. So this is this beautiful double page spread. I think it would look really cool with a sunset or a sunrise background. Lots of nice warm colours as well. This is another page that I was looking at. Actually, either one of these would be fun to colour, I think. They look like they'd be really colourful. I mean, you could do them sort of grey because it is raining, but for me, I'm picturing yellows, reds, blues, those beautiful, vibrant primary colours for the umbrellas, and some colourful houses as well. So either one of these pages, depending on time limits, could be an option. Or this beautiful double page spread. So that'd be really fun to colour and to get something else coloured in the spring book, because it's not one that I tend to reach for. I tend to reach more for her newer The Travelling books, so that would be fun. The next couple of books I've pulled out, but I haven't picked any pages yet, so I thought we'd just flip through them together and see if anything calls out to me or to you. And if you want to see any of the pages as a colour along, just let me know down in the comments. So the first up is from Camila Deero, and it is Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures. So I was having a quick flip through this. The pages are all beautiful, so nothing was actually really catching my eye, and I was like, oh, this one looks good, this one looks good, but there was nothing that stood out to me. So if there's anything that is standing out to you that you'd like to see as a colour along, let me know. I might just have to zoom you out a little bit actually so I can fit you in the screen. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that is better. So let's have a quick flip through, and if anything catches your eye, let me know. So I love dragons and I love colouring dragons, and some of the images in this book I find are really cutesy, and then some are super detailed and intricate as well. I love how she colours faces, how she draws faces, colours faces. She draws them, we colour them. So the thing is, these big backgrounds, I think distress inks or soft pastels just to fill them in. I don't think they need anything added to the pages. This is a cute page. So these are the more intricate pages rather than the cutesy pages. Lots of dragon tails, a whole heap of dragon tails. I do like this one. That one's a high possibility. This one as well. This one could be fun. We've got the fairy wings there, lots of hair too. Look at this guy, so cute. That's a fun one as well. That's a high possibility if anyone's interested. I should actually mark that, shouldn't I, just in case. Oops. And I'll mark that other one with the rain, this one. I'll just pop that there. So let's keep flipping. No, none of these ones are catching my eye. No. No. Maybe. No. Actually, this one could be fun. I'm not going to mark it because I've already got those other two marked, and I think I'd prefer those other two. I don't know, but that one looks like fun. That is so cute. That is really cute. Actually, this one could be fun. This one could be fun. I'm going to mark this one. Look at their little faces. Oh, she's a jellyfish, or she's got a jellyfish dress. I'm going to mark that one too. Actually, you know what? I had a quick look at this book yesterday and I couldn't find anything. And now look at me go. I'm marking everything. This reminds me of the Never Ending Story. That page. Love that movie. I just don't make movies like that these days. Oh, he's half octopus, half shark. I thought he was like tied up by the octopus. That is a colour along up on the channel, actually. That's a fun one to practice colouring eyes. I really enjoyed that one. I think that is... No, look at that face. Look at that face. And that one too. They look really happy. No. I think I've marked enough, actually. Oh, do I mark it? Do I not mark it? No, I've marked enough. Marked enough. Is that the cover image? Yeah, that's the cover image. Actually, that's pretty colours too. I think that I'm done picking. Yeah, so let me just quickly show you those ones again that we marked, or that I marked. This one here is pretty cute. These gorgeous little guys here. They're just adorable. Move my hand out the way so you can actually see the page. This one here, this werewolf page, is a rather adorable looking werewolf, actually. That one will be fun. I quite like that one. That one might be my favourite. And there's this guy here in the rain. I think I'm drawn most to the werewolf page and those hippopotamuses with wings. These guys. I think both of them look fun. So that's a possibility too. Get something else done in that book. So many books this month where I've only coloured one page in. And speaking of that, the next two books are from Deya Kayroy. So we'll start with this one from Halloween to Christmas. And I think it's Halloween at the front and Christmas at the back. So that's a little small picture of all the images that are in the book. 25 illustrations. So let's start from the back. It's extra Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and we're at the Christmas section. So this is a grayscale colouring book, and I did get a couple of requests to colour some grayscale pages. These are heavily grayscaled, especially those faces. So if you're interested in one of these, let me know. It's a little Christmas. So this is the Christmas section. I love how she draws. Look at that face. That is the cutest Santa I have ever seen. And look at this gnome. Oh no, Uncle Santa. That's Santa again. Look at that face. So there might be some options out of here for Christmas too. That's a nice one. That one would be fun for Christmas, I think. Okay, now we're in the Halloween section. I love this girl. Kind of reminds me of It, the movie It, whenever I see her. That's the one I coloured. This is a colour along up on the channel. This one is really cool as well. I love this witch page too. So I think that page and the witch page are my two. And I like that page too. And that page. So look at the face on the ghost, and it's got a little tuft of hair too. So there are the pages from Halloween to Christmas, the grayscale colouring book by Deya Kayroy. That one, that one, that one, and that one, I think, are my favourites. Let me know if you have this book, if you've been colouring in it, and if you'd like a colour along as well with these grayscale colouring books. So they can be a bit hard with the shading, especially on the faces, to get them to have a nice skin tone. With Halloween, you can do a weird skin tone, so that's okay. But if you're trying to do a normal skin tone, it can be hard when it's so heavily grayscaled. So let me know if you're interested in the colour along in that one. And we have her other book, Colouring Chicks. Is it Colouring Chicks or Colouring Chics, like chic? Maybe Colouring Chicks. Colouring book number 2. So this is Fantasy Fairy Portraits, the grayscale edition. I do have something marked in here. What have I got marked? Oh, I can take that out of there. That's paper colour. This is a colour along up on the channel with polychromos. So we'll start from the back again. So Party Girl. So is this just Fantasy Fairy Portraits? Okay. So it's fairies. Some of these pages aren't as grayscaled, like that one there, compared to that face there, but they're so adorable. Oh, this Angel Hug. So this one she must have drawn for the bushfires. We've got a kangaroo and koala. Oh, yeah, okay. You can see the flames coming up here and the smoke. I'll have to colour that one day. This is cute. How cute is that? And see, you can see the difference. See how heavily grayscaled that page is? And this one is lightly grayscaled. So I guess you can start with lightly grayscaled and work your way up if you're not used to colouring grayscale pictures. That's so pretty. Look at that. I love the way she draws. Her people are just beautiful with those big, beautiful, expressive eyes. And look at that frog. He's adorable. Got a little pirate here. The littlest Fae. Fae Rapunzel. Magic Fairy. Pretty Girl. Miss Little Steampunk. Got some autumnal leaves there. That's cute. I like this one too. These are all really pretty, so it's hard to choose. Look at her face. It's just so cute. The perfect sort of cartoon look. This one is really cute too. Look at that little puppy. And that is it. So let me know if there is a page in there that you'd like to see as a colour along as well. So those are all my colouring plans, or should I say dreams for October. I would love to know your thoughts and what you would like to see as a colour along for this month. The buddy colours I'll likely be doing off camera, I think, but I'd love for you to join me for some of the other pages. Let me know in the comments what you're excited to see and any suggestions for colour alongs as well. Also, if anyone would like to do a buddy colour in the future, just pop me a message over on Instagram. I can usually only do 1 or 2 a month, but I'm always open to it. So now obviously I'm not going to get through this entire file of books, but I have some good direction here and I'm really excited to get started this month. So we'll see how much I manage to get through when I do my completed pages at the end of October. I was going to do a haul video this month. I am still waiting on a few things to come in, so if you are interested in a haul video, let me know. I don't normally do them, but I have purchased a few items lately, so if you are interested, let me know. I'll also be continuing with the Black Widow colour combo series. We've got purples, browns and yellows still to go. Then we've got unusual combos and also the skin combos. And then we're going to need to pick another pencil set. So I was thinking maybe Castle Art or Artex next, but I'll pop up a poll here when the time comes and we can choose one together. So I also have the Artex giveaway, which may have ended by the time you're seeing this video. So it ends on Sunday. What date is Sunday? What day is it today? 1 second. Sunday is the 6th of October. So it ends Sunday the 6th of October. That's Australian time. So it may have ended by the time you're seeing this. I'm not quite sure when this is going to go up, but watch this space anyway, because I do have another giveaway coming up very soon with a different product and a different brand. So I think that's all I have to tell you. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy colouring and bye for now.